So you're thinking about moving to Helena, Montana? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. I'm going to do a whole tour of the town, of Carroll College, as well as a bunch of different neighborhoods, and just show you around overall. Now, Helena is definitely outside of what I would usually call Southwest Montana. However, it is only just 90 minutes to Bozeman, and it is often, lower cost of living compared to Bozeman. So it's a nice, affordable place to live with a similar atmosphere and feel, and a lot of that outdoor adventure here as well. But I've definitely touched on Helena here and there in some of my other videos, and of course it is our state capital, and surrounded by mountains and lakes. It's absolutely worth highlighting. So I am currently in kind of a downtown area of Helena with the movie theater and a carousel, a lot of great dining options, and of course Carroll College nearby, as well as the Capitol building. Now if we take a quick step back just a little bit here to give you a better idea of where Helena is overall, it's pretty even, or in the middle, really north and south in the state, but it's definitely still very much in the western part of Montana. So it's situated right here amongst the mountains off of the Missouri River, and of course there are several lakes, as I mentioned, nearby. So we've got Canyon Ferry to the south, Hauser Lake to the north and to the east a little bit, and then a little bit further north of that is Hauser Lake. Additional towns nearby include, smaller towns of Townsend and Clancy, and then of course Great Falls is about an hour to the north. You've got Bozeman about 90 minutes to the south, and then you've got Missoula almost directly to the west, about 90 minutes as well. So it's a really central location for a lot of the larger towns in Montana. With a population of about 32,000 people, Helena is one of only 6 towns in the state of Montana with a population of over 30,000. Surrounded by mountains, there's also a wonderful ski area nearby called Great Divide. That's just about 17 miles just outside of town. Now, I mentioned the cost of living here being lower than Bozeman. The cost of living in Bozeman is about 22% above the national average, whereas the cost of living here in Helena is maybe only 5 to 8% higher than the national average. Now, a lot of that is due to housing costs, especially in Bozeman. The median list price for a home currently in Bozeman for residential properties is about $1 million, whereas here in Helena, it's closer to $500,000 to $600,000. So it's a pretty big difference there. Currently in Helena, there are about 111 active residential listings, and those range from older historic homes, maybe closer to town, as well as some newer developments in East Helena and so on. There's a wide variety of home styles and prices around the area, and of course you've got some lovely lakefront properties, and we're going to actually drive through that area in a little while as well. So I'm going to do what I always do. We're going to drive around, take a look at some different neighborhoods, different homes, and different price points, so you can get a feel for what might work for you. We're going to be looking between the $300,000 up to about the $900,000 mark, and then we're also going to drive out to Hauser Lake and take a look at a beautiful lakefront property currently listed at $3.6 million. Of course, we're going to be taking in all of the views and the scenic beauty all around, so let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Helena, Montana, or the surrounding areas here in Southwest Montana, like Bozeman, Big Sky, Livingston, and Ennis, then be sure to subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Helena and those surrounding areas here in Southwest Montana. My name is Hallie. I'm a local real estate agent, and the team and I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move here in beautiful Southwest Montana, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're looking to buy or sell or move or invest in the next 9 days or 90 days, just give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I'd be honored to help you find your place here. All my information is in the description below. As I mentioned, I am right here in this downtown area of Helena with the state capitol not too far away. And with that, that does, of course, bring in plenty of state and federal government jobs to the area. And then with all of the outdoor recreation around and the beauty of the mountains and the rivers and the lakes, it's an absolute outdoor enthusiast's paradise. There's a small regional airport right here in Helena, but if you're needing something a little bit larger, an international airport perhaps, there is one of those in Bozeman, 90 minutes away, as well as about an hour away in Great Falls. Helena has several great public schools according to niche.com. They're very highly rated. There are 11 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 high schools. The town of Helena has roots in gold mining, having been established also as the state's capital in 1875. The Montana Historical Society Museum is here, as well as Helena having its own art museum. There are quite a few great dining options in the area as well, including, a ramen and sushi bar, as well as a Mediterranean grill, several breweries, and of course Cafe Zydeco, which is a local favorite in Bozeman and Helena, which is wonderful Cajun food. Helena has seen quite a bit of growth, as I mentioned before, and a lot of that is an influx of people coming from other parts of Montana, as well as Washington State and California. Helena is also home to a smaller liberal arts private college called Carroll College, which is well known for its nursing program, amongst others. Now, I've already mentioned, of course, a lot of the outdoor recreation and the lakes and the rivers and the mountains, but it bears repeating that there is absolutely plentiful outdoor adventure all around, from getting out on the lakes on a boat, or perhaps, wakeboarding or wake surfing or water skiing. It's super fun. It's just a little bit cold at times, depending on the season. And then, of course, there's the Gates of the Mountains just outside of town, which is a wonderful tour that takes you and gives you a little bit of history about the area and where the Lewis and Clark expedition passed through. And the fly fishing, of course, like many other parts of Montana, is exceptional, particularly right here off of the Missouri River. Now, there is admittedly not a huge diverse amount of shopping in the Helena area overall, but thankfully there are some larger towns that I mentioned previously, like Great Falls and Missoula and Bozeman, nearby for any particular specific needs you might have. So let's go drive around town a little bit more, the downtown area, as well as Carroll College, and I'll see you at that first home. Now, this first home we're going to be taking a look at today is in East Helena. It's, just as it sounds, on the east side of town, and there's some lovely new developments going on over on this side of town. If you wanted a little bit more space, though, than this neighborhood specifically, there's also some great spots a little bit further east of here, with some, 5-acre lots, wide open spaces, potential horse property as well. But this home behind me here is currently listed at $378,000. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,057 square foot home that was actually built in 2012. So let's go drive around this whole area a little more, and I'll see you at the next one. next property here is a 3-bed, 4-bath, 3,996 square foot spacious condo with lots of open green space and yard that you then wouldn't have to take care of because it is a condo. It's located just south of downtown Helena, which is just behind me here down the hill, and there's stunning views all around. This one is currently listed at $669,000 and was built in 2008. So let's go drive around, check out these condos a little bit more, and I'll see you at the next one. So this last home is over on the west end of Helena, maybe 5 to 7 minutes to downtown and Carroll College and some of that dining and everything there. This is a brand new home, just built in 2022. It is a 2,665 square foot home, 3-bed, 2-bath, with lovely views all the way around, as you can see here. It's an absolutely beautiful contemporary or modern style home as well, and in a quieter area. So let's go drive around this area, and then we're gonna head over to Hauser Lake and take a peek at one of those beautiful lakefront properties. So let's get right to it. All right, so this last home that I just wanted to show you is right on Hauser Lake. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 5,508 square foot home built in 1979. It's a luxury home with a private beach, with an indoor heated pool. Absolutely stunning. This one is currently listed at $3.6 million. So we're gonna drive around this area, and then I'll show you a little bit more of Hauser Lake also. So I'm right here at one of the day use areas at Hauser Lake, just outside of Helena, maybe 10-15 minutes away. It's absolutely beautiful here. Usually there's gonna be a lot more activity, but it's still springtime, so the water is still probably pretty cold, so it's pretty quiet out here right now. And with that wraps up everything you need to know about living in Helena, Montana. Now keep an eye out for my next video where I'm going to dive into Google Maps and talk a lot more about the lay of the land and give you a feel for it that way. And then of course we're going to be doing a pros and cons video for Helena as well. And as always, whether you're looking to buy or sell or move or invest in the next 9 days or 90 days, just give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I'd be honored to help you find your place here in Helena, Montana, and the surrounding areas here in Southwest Montana. And until next time, I hope to show you around town.